channel. My name is Delisha Renee, and today, as you've probably seen from the title of the video, we're gonna do what I eat in a day as gestational diabetes plus size women, something like that. I don't know, but we're gonna take you along with me today to see how I eat to keep the blood sugars or blood sugar levels under control. I do take insulin. I take a one with meals and then a one at the end of the night. And I went and checked my sugars this morning. Well, I didn't check them. I have an app that will let me know what they are. I'll give you what the number is like in that moment that you're looking, but it's also like on a graph that will show you how it's been for the last, well, the whole time you just have the thing on. I did put on a new sensor last night, so it only will probably show from like 10 p.m. till now. I'll put like a little graphic here because I can't show you because I'm wearing long sleeve because it's cold today, but there's like a little patch here on my arm, and it just continuously monitors the glucose all day, which I just find it much more simpler than having to prick myself 4 to 5 times a day. That's annoying. I mean, it's doable, but it's really no fun. I mean, if I think I would like to do this even if I wasn't on the insulin, but also my endocrinologist, she has access to the readings, so she gets to just see them and monitor those as well, so I don't have to keep like writing things down and then typing them up on an email and sending it over. So like I had to do when I had Rose, because I didn't know at that time I didn't know having the continuous glucose monitor thing was a thing, or maybe it might not have been as popular a few years ago. I don't know, but we are going to go get Rose because she woke up, and I don't know if you can hear that, but the cat is up too, and I'm just dropping things. So let's go get Rose, and then we will go make breakfast. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Daddy.
You got your dolly?
Daddy.
Yeah? Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm sleepy.
You sleepy with your blankie? Yeah, we're gonna pretend sleep now. Yeah? You ready to get up? Achoo! Are you ready to get up? We're gonna eat breakfast? You got to think about it? Okay. Let's get dressed. So for breakfast, I'm actually taking my leftovers that we had last night. This was like cheddar bratwurst with some sweet potatoes and broccoli and some eggs. I'm just gonna make like a quick egg scramble to make things a little bit easy. But first, I'm gonna make my lunch because I have to leave work early today for a doctor's appointment, and it's literally at lunchtime. So, and I don't want to buy anything, so I'm just gonna make something quick. This is the low carb. I think it's like 647 brand. Where I think it's only like 4 or 7 grams of net carbs per serving, which I can't remember if it was per slice or per serving, which should be 2 slices. I have to double check for that. And we're gonna have, just want to keep the sandwich really simple. It's literally just basically just protein and carbs. With some, actually there's some fiber in it too, so there's some fiber in there too. Colby Jack cheese, and then I usually like to do a blend of deli meats, smoked turkey, and I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of salami and ham, and some spicy mustard. And if you're pregnant, you probably are like, well, why are you eating that? You're not supposed to be eating deli meat. Personally, I do, sparingly, maybe like once a week or so like that, because it isn't such an easy lunch. The thing is, they don't really want you to eat deli meat because of potential if there's like bacteria crossover, and it can cause listeria, which can be bad, can get bad because you have somewhat of a suppressed immune system being pregnant. So they advise you not to eat it. But honestly, for me, it's, oh, I thought that was my husband's car for a second. I was like, what are you doing home? But that's not, but that's not. But honestly, for me, this is just my personal decision. There isn't really like research to say like for sure like that is or is not bad. It's mainly just a precautionary advisement. It's almost like with everything. It's like do it at your own risk. And like I said, I don't eat it a lot, maybe once a week because it's an easy lunch. The one fix is you could heat it up and, you know, cook it, and then that will kill off any potential bacteria. But I wouldn't have time to do that today. I mean, I could obviously cook it now and then make it in a sandwich, but that's not something I want to do right now. So, I was gonna say, oh, so yeah, so that's not me saying, go ahead, it's okay for you to eat deli meat if you're pregnant, you know, talk with your doctor. I've told mine that I still eat it, and she was like, hey, as long as you know the risk, whatever, you know, well, she didn't say whatever, but, you know, and, you know, you do what you think is best for you. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this sandwich and then get breakfast started for me. Rose is having a muffin. She's not a big, like, she doesn't eat eggs at all. And she had waffles yesterday, so we're gonna do a muffin today. And this is our breakfast. I actually last minute decided I wanted like a little bagel with cream cheese. So I have half a bagel thin, and then again it's egg, sausage, sweet potato, broccoli scramble. This is Rose's breakfast. She's getting mini muffins that I made earlier this week. They're like a banana protein muffin, and I did some with chocolate chips, and then some without, and then one strawberry cut up, because she won't really eat them if you give her too much. So the only thing left to do is give her her vitamins and her milk. Since Rose is, I don't know if we call her just a picky eater, just a normal toddler, but since she is not really eating her veggies like she should, we're supplementing with some vitamins. This one's a prescription from her doctor, so I don't, yeah, so can't really say I recommend this one because you can't get it. But yeah, the only thing left to do is pour my coffee. I had just, well, I'm starting now my frother. Where's her top? Oh. Starting now the frother, and then we will, well, she'll eat down here. I'm gonna go upstairs. I have to do some work before I leave, and we'll eat breakfast. You got strawberries, a muffin, and milk. Mmm. What is this, Dora? Let's not show too much of that. We don't want to get any copyrights, right? Yeah. Do you like your breakfast? Oh, I guess I shouldn't ask you a question while you're drinking, huh? How's your milk? Perfect temperature? Is it good? Oh, wait. It's leaking, baby. Sorry. How's the muffin? Is it good?
So good.
So good. And of course you're going to pick the chocolate chips off because, you know, that's the most fun part, isn't it? All right, you enjoy your breakfast and Mommy's going to go upstairs to work, okay? All right, you're not paying me no mind. Alrighty, well, I'm back. I just left the doctor's office. Well, okay, I guess it wasn't like my OB. It was to get a fetal echocardiogram to look at baby's heart, just to make sure everything is okay. This is just a scan that they recommend to do when you are in the higher risk categories with having the gestational diabetes. So now I am sitting in the parking lot with so I need to go make some returns before I go back home. And I brought my sandwich. I also had some popcorn too. Actually, I'm glad I had brought this protein shake with me. I drank that on the way to the doctor's office because that was like a wait and a half. And then the scan itself is like 30 minutes. So I would have been like so hungry if I hadn't eaten anything. So yeah, I don't know what happened this morning. Like the monitor, the scan was not picking up from the app wasn't picking up the sensor. So what happened was in the middle of the night, my glucose got low and the alarm was going off because it alerts you when it gets too high or too low, and you can't turn that off. I guess because like technically that's like an emergency situation, because obviously you want to get your insulin, your blood sugar levels too high. You definitely don't want to get them too low. But the only thing is like it takes your to eat. It's like you just have to eat something, but it takes your body some time to like digest that, process that, and to register for the app, and until your blood goes back over 60 or 70, it's gonna keep going off. So I wound up turning my phone off because I'm like, by the time it reads stuff, it would have just kept going off, and my husband's trying to sleep. So I turned that back on when I got up this morning, and it wasn't like connecting, and it took me like 30 minutes of turning my phone on, turning my phone off, and the Bluetooth and everything to get it back on track. So I don't really have my true fasting numbers, but I think I showed it earlier that it was like 104 or something like that by the time I had finished eating. Or was it before eating? I don't remember now. Or I might have been eating while I was eating. I don't know. But it was fine, because if it was actually like high by the time I was eating, it would have like probably still been a little bit in the high range. So we're making the presumption here. And I tried to find my my finger stick prick, but I couldn't find the, what are they called, the lancelets, the thing that collects the blood to feed into the device. So I was like, I couldn't even finger prick myself to know the fasting for sure, but because I was going to show that and I couldn't find it. But after I eat breakfast, even with the not having the sweet potatoes on the side, I had it all through the scramble, because sometimes they want you to save one of the researchers shows saving the carb or the more carb portion of your meal last will slow down the absorption rate of the glucose. But I did eat the bagel last. The bagel didn't last, and it didn't spike. So I mean, there was a slight spike because you ate, so it's going to spike, but it didn't like go over where it needs to be. And then as I get in the car to eat my food, I realized I didn't bring my insulin pen with me. So I might get a high spike from the popcorn. I'm not sure, because this is like a cup of the lesser evil butter popcorn, and there's not much sugar in it, but and I forget what the carb macros were, but it's also like 4 grams of fiber. So we'll see. And like I mentioned earlier, this is the low carb bread with just some deli meat and mustard. So it may not spike it too high. As long as it doesn't go over like 150, they're happy. Well, after 2 hours. After 1 hour. And after 2 hours, they would like to get back between that 90 and 120 range. So we shall see. But yeah, this is what I'm having for lunch. We will check in about an hour or so to see where we're at. And then and then after that, I'll just show you what I'm going to be prepping for dinner. But let me go finish the sandwich But then I am in just a random parking lot. Well, not random. I'm where I need to be. But let me go return these items and then get back home so my sister can finish her day. Hey, so it is now dinner time. So we're gonna get, well, it's pretty much finished. I just have to add this chicken to the sauce that I want to do. I'm proud of this. Well, I was about to say semi-homemade pizza, but I didn't. All I did was just put all the ingredients together. This is like, I think it's like the Pillsbury pizza dough. I've never tried it before, so let's see how it goes. With some sauce, cheese, obviously, pepperoni, and some red onions. I left a section pepperoni free in case Rose didn't want pepperoni. And now I'm heating up some sugar-free barbecue sauce that I added a little honey to make like a honey barbecue sauce. And I'm gonna add some chicken tenders to it that I'm gonna cut up so kind of have like a pizza and wing situation. Although it's not truly wings because, you know, it's not wings, there's tenders. Anyway, and I also made a salad to go with it, so it should be delicious. I put way too much sauce in this pot, but it's alright. And oh, it's not like they're not gonna get eaten. I didn't forget to take my insulin this time. Because you're supposed to take it about 10-15 minutes before meals. Well, this isn't really like a high carb meal except for maybe like the pizza dough, because the chicken tenders, they are, what's the brand? Real Good. So they're like the low carb breaded chicken, and then we have a salad. But I was just gonna show you the insulin pen I'm on. I already took it, so I'm not gonna like show me taking it. But what you do is you put your needle on. They don't come with the needle on it. You have to, let me show you. You get needles separate because obviously they need to be sterile. So they come like in a little thing like this that you pop onto your pen, pop off the top, and then it looks like this. It's a very thin micro needle. It doesn't hurt me. The first time I was very nervous, but it doesn't hurt me. And then you set it to whatever unit your doctor tells you to do. For me, mine for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is like 468 because I usually have like smaller breakfasts because I don't eat that much in the morning. And then you go ahead. You want to take a fatty part of your stomach, or if you don't have that type of region, you can do like the backside of your arm, because that, I think on like anyone is the more fatty part. Or if you don't, or if not, well, it might hurt. I don't know. But what was I about to say? Oh, but yeah. So then you just, and then you press the little button to inject it, and then that's it. It takes all of 1 minute, at least by now, to do. Oh, and I guess since I'm wearing my pajama shirt now, I can show you the sensor that looks like this. Very small. I forget that I have it on all the time. So let's plate up dinner.
Trying to get my girl ready first.
So realize I never really ended the video properly, I should say. But thank you for hanging out with me, and I think this might be the first what I eat in a day video I've ever done. I don't know. I have to look at that. But hopefully you got some encouragement if you do have gestational diabetes, or even if you do just have diabetes in general, that to see that you don't have to really give up carbs. You can, you might still have to be careful with the amount that you're intaking, either by meal or by day, or just making a slight few adjustments, like using maybe a lower carb bread, or using I don't know if I should call it a hack, because it is technically research based, of eating the protein and fiber of your plate first and then the carbs. But obviously sometimes that isn't feasible, like when you're eating a sandwich or things like that. But keeping in mind that one, if you have gestational diabetes, it's not the end of the world. You can still enjoy food. You don't have to go super low carb, or not eat the food that you're used to. There'll be some slight adjustments, again, that you have to make, but it's doable. And if you have type 2 diabetes, man, kudos to you, because I don't know how you guys, especially if you're on insulin, I guess you just get used to it, right? You just do what you gotta do to keep your body stable, right? And that's all we can do, is just do what we can do with the cards that we're dealt with to make life enjoyable. I don't know, I kind of lost my train of thought, but hopefully maybe you got some ideas of like what to eat. I might do more of these. Well, if you like the video, maybe I would do more of these. I think, yeah, I was about to say, I was about the next video, because I have two coming down the pipe. I think one is a either a recipe video or a vlog. I can't remember which one because it's in the editing bag. But anyway, thank you for hanging with me today, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are. We'll see you next time.